What's going on, everybody? This is Canis from K and Tay. How are you guys doing today? Today, I'm super freaking excited because I got Black Ops 2, and first thing you're going to notice is this is not a Black Ops gameplay whatsoever. No multiplayer, no campaign, no zombies, no nothing. And you're like, why, Canis? Why is it not anything like that? And I'm going to be like, okay, first things first, let's take it down a notch and understand that a lot of people on Twitter today were just like, hey, you know, I want to know how to live stream from my console. And a lot of people were just posting up gameplays of how awesome they were doing. And I'm just going to tell you right now, first things first, in my opinion, I don't care about KD at all anymore. I'm not that competitive where I need to have my KD all crazy. So, you know, you're going to see a different type of Black Ops gameplay when that happens. But a lot of people were just so curious about the live stream that the first thing I wanted to do was knock out a video about how to live stream to YouTube from your console. And just so you guys know, it works on PlayStation the same as it does Xbox, and I'm pretty sure if they do it on PC, it'll be the same. So don't worry about that. I'm using my PS3 right now because my Xbox died, and I'm kind of so bummed about that, but, you know, whatever. Let's just get into this gameplay. So, first things first. I want the gameplay. Not even gameplay, whatever, dude. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the first things first. You notice that I'm on Google and I'm at the YouTube page, and this is where you normally sign into your YouTube account. Well, if you don't have a YouTube account, the first thing you're going to need to do is create a YouTube account. And so, first things first, you're going to pop into here and you're going to fill in the information and put your email address. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes. And if you don't have an email address, take about 6 minutes. Go create a Yahoo. It's be free. Once you get that set up and you're ready to go, you're going to want to go ahead and go over to callofduty.com/elite. When you're over here at this page, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and log in or sign up. And again, you're going to need the Elite service to do this. So, you know, just go ahead and create an account and all that good stuff. And if not, you know, just log in like me. I got there. You see my cool little password. It's a bunch of dots. Pretty nifty. Anyway, once you're logged in and you've set all of that stuff up, what you're going to need to do next is go to your profile, which is up above that little, you know, little cork little wheel thing, and scroll all the way down at the bottom. And in your account information, you see there you got your Xbox, PS3, Facebook, Twitter, and boom, YouTube. You're going to want to link your YouTube account to your Elite. That's first and foremost. And, you know, it might help to go ahead and just make sure that's all set up. Once you're done there, move over to the game. Here we go. Now you're only going to be able to stream, okay, in the actual league play. You're not going to be able to do it in standard pub matches or even private matches. It's not going to happen. They've only set it up for you to do it in the league play. And the other thing too, it doesn't matter if it's Champion Series or Mosh Pit Series. It won't matter whatsoever. You're just going to be able to. Now, all the way at the bottom, here we go, right there, you can see the live stream capability. So you're going to want to go ahead and you want to click on the live stream. That's going to take you to your live stream settings. And the first time is you'll see this little accept, whatever. Then here, it's going to say live stream. You're going to want to turn it on, and you'll notice that it says waiting. And when you're waiting and stuff like that, you know, it's going to basically set it up for you once it's kicked on. Now, it's not going to kick on right now. This is like day one, so I got an error message saying that it's actually unavailable at this current time. Maybe this is my area or just too many people trying to do it at once. But you can disable or enable it. Once it's on and it says waiting, then you're ready to go ahead and live stream. It recognizes your YouTube account from your Elite, and it'll go ahead and just send it off that way. You can also attach a camera, like if you have the Eye or if you have some sort of camera feature for your Xbox, you can hook that up as well. And then what you're going to want to do after that is once it's online, then you're going to want to send it to your Facebook, which is, you got this little thing right there, boom, you send it to your Facebook. And then it'll say it was on. Unfortunately, it says it's off right now. It's not letting me do it. But that's how you would go ahead and live stream to YouTube. Now, here's the other real nifty, unfortunately, part. Yeah, anyway, is you have to have 10 viewers before it goes public. If you don't have 10 viewers, constant viewers, I'm talking, not like 10 people that pop in and out. I mean 10 viewers right then and there. Then what's going to happen is it's not going to go public. So in order, maybe get like 10 of your friends, girlfriends, fiance, whatever you got, you know, just people in general, just, I don't want to say spam it. I'm definitely not an advocate of spamming, but definitely, you know, put it out there. Make sure your Twitter's getting it. Put it on Google+. You know, just get it out there if you want to be seen. And if you can get it going, then you'll be live streaming, and I haven't got a chance to test it out 100% to really find out if it's a little laggy or not, because I was only on it for a second before it started booting me off. But I wanted to get this for you guys real quick, so that's how you do it. If you have any questions on how to live stream to YouTube from your console, go ahead, send me a message, leave a comment section down below, and that's that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you did, give it a like and a fave. Please share this video. Let's get this video out so other people can have their questions answered on how to do that. And also, too, don't forget to subscribe, because it's really going to help us grow. And we have a lot going on. Right now, we got top 5 plays of the week that's going to be starting up. Hopefully this week, but if not, definitely next week. So you don't have to be a subscriber to do it. Just go ahead and send an email to me, or to Take One Squatchy. Down below in the comment section below is an email address. You can go ahead and you can send it to us, the clips, or you can just go ahead and give us a link and we can get it from there. So anyway, guys, I'm going to make this short and sweet, so 6 minutes long, no big deal. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace! What's going on, everybody? This is Canis from K&Tay. How are you guys doing today? Today is a unique video. It's actually the continuation of how to live stream to YouTube from your Black Ops 2 game and console. So, first things first, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed recently. Me and Take One Squatchy have just been blown away by how many subscribers have come recently. So we want to thank every single one of you who have subscribed to our channel. We hope that you continue to give us feedback, to check our videos out, to share them, to like them, to give us your overall opinion. And even if you dislike our videos, just go ahead and click that dislike button. But we just ask, if you do, to go ahead and just leave a little comment below being like, you guys suck. Peace. Like, alright, cool. Then at least we know. Anyway. So with that being said, let's get into this video. It's going to be a long one, so please bear with me, guys, because a lot of you have a lot of questions about what the heck is going on with your YouTube and your live streaming from your console. So let's get into this. First things first, let's do the famous speed check. Okay, I recommend you guys do this every time before you stream, because internet has a funny way of fluctuating. So here I always get something along these lines. I always get like a 12 ping, which is the communication between your server and the server you're trying to connect to. Okay, and the faster it can connect, which means the lower the number the better, the faster it can connect, the better you are of having a really smooth live stream. Your download speed is going to be a really good effect, and you can see here it's kind of like a wibbly wobbly jigsaw line there. Pretty much that's always constant. You're never going to have across the board perfect internet. And if you do, take a picture, because that's just awesome. But it always fluctuates a bit, but it should be around here. And then your upload speed. Now that's the second most important thing you can do, is having a really good upload speed. So I'm going to try to break this up as quickly as possible and kind of go through it in as much detail as possible. But let's answer this question. You guys say you have at least a 1.5 and you're still not being able to stream. Let me answer this question like this. Basically, YouTube is requiring a 1.5 minimum. Not Call of Duty, Activision in total 1.5. No. We're talking YouTube requires you to stream at a 1.5 minimum, which means if you have exactly a 1.5 and you're trying to play a video game that requires internet connection, and then you're trying to stream to YouTube, which requires internet connection, what's going to happen is now you're streaming to two things at once, and it's going to cut in half, and it's going to say that 1.5 is actually a 0.75, so you are going to get 0.75 to the game, and you're going to get 0.75 to YouTube, and then it's going to say, well, wait a second, you don't have enough upload. You only have 0.75. Now, that's unfortunately how YouTube and Activision have set this up. You don't stream to Activision's server and then Activision says, oh hey, check this out, ship it over to YouTube. Doesn't work that way, guys. Unfortunately, you're streaming to two different things at once, so it does require internet from you to them. And that's what sucks. Nobody ever said, hey, you know what, you're going to need a minimum of 2.0 or greater internet connection to be able to stream. It's just, nobody said that. The only thing that they said in forums, when it came to Black Ops 2 forums with the idea of live streaming, was you're going to need a beast connection. And that just sucks, because a lot of guys don't. A lot of people who might be watching this video already are, you guys are kids who are at home and your parents pay the bills, and, and they're like, you're playing the game. You don't need another, you don't need a higher internet connection. And it's like, you actually do, because I'll explain how to stream to Twitch TV via Mac, because I know a lot of people still have problems with that. But you still need a really good internet connection because you're doing two things at once, and that's what makes it difficult. So I hope this portion answered that question, and I apologize if now you're frustrated and you're bashing your head against the wall because you're just really upset. Trust me, this was not an easy looking into, but I contacted YouTube and I asked them. I said, look, I'm a dear customer who only has like 1.7 internet connection, and I want to stream, but it's not letting me stream. And they're like, well, that's because you need better upload. So it sucks, I know, guys, but again, I apologize ahead of time for the companies who are just being kind of like Activision, if you're watching this video, maybe we should have made this stuff a little bit clearer. Just a thought. Anyway, so hopefully that answered that question. Let's get into the next stuff. The next one is actually, we're going to grow. Now, right now I'm on Firefox, guys. Right now we're going to go to Google Chrome, because this one is actually, I think, everybody's main problem, and they just don't realize it. If you look at the very top here, this little blue bar, it's going to say YouTube now has video live streaming using Hangouts on Air. Click this button. If you haven't done Google Plus Hangouts yet, you might want to do that, because the first thing that it will do, and I recommend Google Chrome, because, well, here, I'll just show you. If you do it on, let's say, Firefox, and you're like, okay, I'm going to go to my YouTube account, and you're going to say, let's go to my videos, whatever. Boom, you're going to load this up, and you're going to go to your channel, and you're going to say, okay, I see that bar there too, and I'm on Firefox, and it's going to try to upload it, and you're going to be like, alright, it's going to go. It's going to say Google Plus is initiating, and then it's going to ask you to install a plugin. Now, it's going to ask you to install a plugin if it's your first time doing it on Google Chrome, but the problem is that it'll never install it correctly for Firefox. It doesn't communicate well. So, that's why I recommend Google Chrome. So, back on Chrome, once you've installed that plugin and you let that run on your system, all of a sudden now, when you go to Google Plus, which is attached to your YouTube account, it's going to say, hey, you want to upload videos greater than 15 minutes, enable. Once you enable that, live streaming videos to your YouTube account requires that it's a constant feed, which is obviously going to go over 15 minutes. So it's going to want to remember what's going on, and that might be why you guys are having troubles. If you haven't started your Google Plus Hangout, or you started a new YouTube account and you've linked it and you still can't turn it on, it's probably because Google Plus is YouTube and you just haven't enabled videos longer than 15 minutes. So you might want to go ahead and do that, and once you do that, I guarantee you guys should have no problem whatsoever. So hopefully this is actually the main problem, and once you get that done, I mean, then you can actually live stream to Google Plus. Maybe if you guys want to know how to do that, I can help you out there too in a future video, so let us know. But anyway, once you've enabled that, that should actually allow you to live stream to your YouTube from your console. And I'm hoping that that's the main problem. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to duplicate this yet, but I'll look into it further just to make sure that that's actually what's going on. But let me know in the comment section below if that actually solved your problem, because I'm actually thinking this is a big one and I just totally skipped over it. So I do apologize for that. Alright, let's see here. Let's get into the last portion of this, and that's actually how to link your YouTube account. Okay, guys, this is pretty cut and dry, and I don't like passing the buck here, but if you have problems after this of linking your YouTube account after you've created your YouTube account, it might be something on YouTube's side, and you might want to contact YouTube and say, hey YouTube, I have an account, and what the heck? Or even Activision at that point, and just see what's going on. I don't like doing that, but I don't work for YouTube and I don't work for Activision, so I can only answer so much. But this portion seemed pretty cut and dry to me, but I looked at my last video and I was like, you know what, maybe I didn't explain it good enough or well enough, so I'm going to go ahead and do this again because some of you are still having troubles, and I want to make sure that everybody is clear, and if you have any more questions, please, again, comment below. But to unlink it, just click the unlink. Just put your mouse over it, click the unlink, and there it is. You're unlinked. You're good to go. Okay. I've never had any other difference. So if you're trying to connect a YouTube account a different one than the one you have, and you want to unlink it, that should all it's ever been for me. So hopefully that's all it will ever be for you guys. If you want to link your account, now this is where it gets a little funny. I recommend being logged in right away. That's what I recommend doing, because if you go to link it, it's going to ask for you for a password if you're not logged in. So might as well just be logged in on your YouTube account anyway. Then go ahead and click the link, and it's going to say, you'll now be taken to your YouTube login. And so you'll say, okay, no problem, I'm good with that. Then it's going to come over here, and it's going to say, you want to allow access? Yes, you do. Click the blue button, and then it's going to take you back to this page, and boom, you're linked. Okay, it should be as simple as that, outside of maybe it's going to ask you for a password if you weren't logged in, but it should be as simple as that. Now here is the flip side. If you have one YouTube account and you're trying to run multiple Elite accounts, because now Elite's free, it's not going to work, guys. I'm just going to let you know right now. One YouTube account per one Elite account. Once, and you can't, I've tried it, it doesn't work any other way. So one YouTube account, one Elite account. If you're going to do a channel just specific live streaming only, then make sure that that account is linked to one Elite account. And maybe if you're on PlayStation, it's a lot easier to just create multiple accounts. I have 2 accounts. It's free, to just log in and play in games and stuff like that. And then you can have multiple YouTube accounts, and it's all free. But if you're on Xbox, that's where the downside is. You have to pay for your online service. So having to do that means that unless you have a buttload of money that you can just spend at will, then you can have multiple Xbox accounts. But if you don't, and you're the average gamer who just has one account, then you just want one YouTube to one Elite, and you'll be fine. So just remember that, guys, and hopefully you should be fine. Anyway, as for the switch, the live stream on and off switch going on, if all this is done correctly, your live stream should be activated on the game. It should allow you to switch it on and say waiting and all that stuff. If it doesn't from there, I recommend you contacting Activision right away. I'll leave in the description down below the Twitter information for them, and I'll even I'll get a phone number down there too. And you might want to contact them, because in the end, it also might be on their part. It might be something in your area that you're not allowed to do. I mean, there are parts of the world that allow you to play online, but you can't do anything else. So it sucks. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, fave, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.